With the new Dead Rails update, we got challenges, and one of those is the Pony Express, which requires to not use the train. It gives a lot of bonds and 9 stars, which is very good, but also it's very fun to do because it's unique. I think the best class for this challenge is the Cowboy, because it comes with a free revolver, ammo, and a horse, which is very useful because you will use it to get to the end. The first thing that I want to recommend is, of course, buy the game passes if you can. It'll make it less tedious and easier overall, because you will have a gun and more space. Remember, you can't use the train to store things, so your bag is your best friend here. As to what to use the starter money on, I would recommend using it on bullets for your gun of choice. In my case, I have the Mauser, so I bought pistol bullets. But if you have the sawed-off shotgun, you can use your money for those. On the first part of the run, I really recommend looting every house you can. Just use your shovel to kill the zombies through the wall, or if you can, use the Mauser or the sawed-off shotgun if you have one. Any amount of money that you can find at this point is very welcome, because we are very early in the run and we need to get ourselves prepared for what's to come. Also, grab bandages and snake oil, as they will be very useful in the future. Looting sheriffs is also very useful because you can find weapons and bullets inside, as well as armor if you're lucky. You can also raid villages if you want, so you can get a lot of money out of the banks and try to grab the things that are most valuable, as you have a limited space. The strategy I used in most villages here is just going in circles with my horse, calling their attention, and once they are all grouped together, I throw a Molotov or holy water at them so that the fire or lightning strikes will kill them. You can just pick them off with your gun. In this clip here, I'm using the bank code that I got from the dead zombie bank manager to open the vault, in which you can usually find a lot of gold, silver bars, and even bonds that you can use to buy whatever you want after the run. Here you can see me selling all the things that I got from the town. As a bonus tip, try to only grab the things that you know are worth a lot. Once we are in the, let's say, mid-game part of the run, you can use all the money you have to buy bullets, regeneration items, especially snake oil. I cannot emphasize how important it is to have a lot of snake oil. And armor is very important as well, because with a full set of armor, you get 225 maximum HP, in contrast to only 100, which is the normal amount of max HP. I think now it's a good moment to tell you to look out for bandits at the sides of this specific structure when you are going through it, because this is a clip from another run that I died to these bandits because I was not careful enough. You can see here how they just murder me. Once you get to Tesla's laboratory, you can either do the event, which you can use to get the new weapon, or you can just grab his head and sell it for $250 later. You can do whatever you want. Here I chose to just sell it because I wanted to finish this run as fast as possible. But it's not entirely impossible to do Tesla at the end without the train. Eventually, after repeating the cycle of raiding towns, getting money, buying snake oils, buying bullets, weapons, and even armor, you'll reach the final part of the game, in which you reach the fort and have to fight the outlaws. The fort might seem intimidating at first because there are a lot of outlaws, but all you really have to do is take out your rifle and snipe them from afar one by one, especially the turret ones. Make sure to look at your sides, and when you're ready, lower the bridge. Remember that at this point, it is very important to have snake oils on your number hotbar, because they're going to be very easy to use if you find yourself in a difficult situation. Do not hesitate to use them if you feel like you're gonna die, or even multiple of them, because that's what they're for. You will very likely need the healing if you get shot or taken by surprise by an outlaw that was hiding, or even if it's nighttime and there are zombies or werewolves or vampires spawning. Unrelated to the fort raid, I will leave a link in the description where all the prices of all the items are, so you can decide which ones to grab and which ones to leave behind, so you can get the maximum amount of money out of the farming. Once you finally reach this point in which you have to lower the bridge, you'll notice that a lot of outlaws and maybe zombies will start spawning outside the fort. All you have to do is just stay inside and snipe them the same way you did when you were coming in with your rifle. It's really not that hard, you just have to aim to their heads and kill them. One thing that I did forget to mention is that these little houses at the sides do have a lot of bullets, weapons, and even bombs that you can use if you don't have any left to fight the upcoming bandits. So keep that in mind. Once the 4-minute timer starts counting down, all you have to do is hold off the horde with your weapons. Keep in mind that if you die at this point, you will lose, but you don't really have to worry about that because this part is really not that hard. Just don't zone out and let the outlaws get too close to you and you'll be golden. Once the timer hits 0, you will instantly win and get the badge. Hey, and even you will get the unkillable badge if you didn't die and revive with Robux or something like that. Once at this point, you'll get the victory screen, in which you're totally safe to leave and you already have your win, the challenge medal, and also the badge. Thanks for watching.